Well, the devil got a hold of me at an early age. At the early age of 5, I smoked my first cigarette. At the age of 7, I smoked my first marijuana joint. Between ages 7 and 11, I embarked on a life of crime, of vandalism, stealing. By the age of 11, I picked up a gun and began robbing stores. And between the ages of 11 to age 49, I spent 36 years of my life incarcerated. 20 of those years, I lived in solitary confinement. I was so bound by hatred and things that was instilled into my heart. I was always seeking peace and seeking freedom, but I couldn't get it. You know, I was just filled with this rage and hate. And then the Lord entered my life. It was some years of battling and not growing spiritually and falling away. I didn't know how to be set free. I was crying out, but I wasn't receiving or feeling anything. And long story short, I landed back in jail. I had an altercation with a guard coming in the door as well. In this very moment, the devil just overwhelmed me. So I took this mop bucket in the shower, and I was going to fake a seizure. And when the guard came in, I was going to take his life. And in the middle of trying to break that mop bucket apart, something came over me, and I looked up. And there was a light in the shower, and I looked right at that light. I just knew that God was looking down on me, and he was just shaking his head. And I said, then do something, because I can't. I knew I couldn't stop myself. And right then, somebody out in the cell said, who wants this Bible? And God right then, just as clear as I'm talking now, said, come to me. And I did an about face, went right out that door and snatched that Bible out of that guy's hand. Before he even lowered his arm, I was out that door and snatched that Bible. I'd like to say that changed me, and I could tell you a happily ever after story. It did change me, but I fell many times after that. I had to renew my mind. I had to put on the mind of Christ. It was my job to do that. Freedom came when I began seeking God with all my heart and applying and being obedient to what he was teaching. I used to train men how to hurt. I used to train men how to take lives. Today, I train men and women how to save lives. God turned me upside down, took and gave me a complete opposite of what my life was. What Jesus teaches is the opposite of what we know. Love your enemies. That don't make sense to us. Turn the other cheek, don't make sense to us. Have mercy on someone that's doing you wrong. It doesn't make sense. But when I realized that it was the one thing that was the truth, I began to feed on it. Like, I want to know the truth. I want to know the truth. Today I wouldn't be sitting here now if he didn't calm the storm and give me a peace that surpasses all understanding. Through Christ and only through Christ can we be set free.